Hello and welcome to Computer Amateur. My name is Joe. Today we will download and install Linux Mint and some after operating systems installs. Okay, let's go to linuxmint.com and download Linux Mint Cinnamon Desktop. That's the one I'm using. Pick a location closest to you or just pick the top one on the list. After we finish downloading, we are going to use a USB stick to boot from. To prepare the USB stick, I use disk part. Go to CMD, command prompt, type disk part, and then type list disks. So my USB disk is on disk 1, so then I just type select disk, and it's supposed to be disk 1. Select disk 1. Again, I made a mistake over here, but it's supposed to be just clean. So then you clean all the partitions on the USB disk, and it's ready to use. After you clean the disk, I go to Control Panel, Administrative Tools, Computer Management, Disk Management, and then just create a new partition. I know you can do this in disk part as well, but I found I get a better overview doing it in disk management. So when we finished prepping the USB stick, we need to download an application called Rufus that we can install the Linux installation USB on. So go search for Rufus on Google or any other engine and just download the latest version of Rufus. And then just open Rufus and select the Linux Mint image file, and then just press start. Click OK or yes on all the prompts that comes up. Okay, when we're finished with the USB stick, we need to reboot the computer and enter the BIOS. You enter it by either pressing delete, F10, F1 or escape, depending on your computer. You either need to go to boot override and select UEFI USB stick or change the boot priority. Okay, so we now entered the Linux install USB. The first thing I like to do is open gparted and select the hard drive I want to install my Linux on. Delete the partition on it and then just hit apply. Okay, now open install Linux Mint. Pick your language. If you want, you can auto detect your keyboard layout. Just follow the instructions on the screen. Check the install additional codecs. And check install Linux Mint alongside Windows Boot Manager. Make sure that you have the correct hard drive selected. Go to gparted and look that it's the right hard drive. In my case, SDA. And I'm gonna type in my name, Joe, and use the simple password. And I check login automatically. And then we just have to wait for the install to finish. Okay, so we rebooted and we are greeted with a welcome message. You can read this if you wish. One thing I want to go through is the drivers. It warns us that we need to update our graphic driver. However, we can't do that now. We get an error message. I think this have to do with missing libraries, so we need to update the operating system. And we use the update manager, um, and then hit OK and update the software sources. And I just pick the one with the high speed. And this one too. And update the cache. And then apply the update. You need to enter password every time you do a settings or install another program on Linux Mint. And install all the updates. Just wait for it to finish. Of course, I skip ahead a little. We don't need to see all the installs and downloads. Okay, we finished. So just gonna reboot the computer. And now we can update the graphics driver. So just pick the newest one and apply changes. And we need to wait for it to finish. It will most likely take a while. So when it's finished, we just need to reboot. So we finished installing Linux Mint. I made this video to be as similar to Windows environment as possible. I think Linux need to be as user-friendly as Windows. In the next video, I'm going to install Chrome and Steam, and I'm going to show you how to auto-mount a hard drive and set Steam to install on that hard drive. Thank you for watching. I hope we see you in the next one.